Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's DLloyd. So today, ESPN, they put out another mock draft for the NBA draft coming up. And surprisingly, Bronny James has dropped out of the mock draft entirely. And now it is being projected that instead of going into the 2024 NBA draft, that Bronny James will instead go and join the 2025 NBA draft. Now this is pretty big, really, because one, Bronny James, I believe he was a 4-star coming out of high school, still a highly touted player, but realistically, everybody knows LeBron James has interest in playing with his son. He has not made that a secret. He even matched up his contract to this year, being able to opt out potentially and signing wherever he wants to go. Potentially, right? Wherever Bronny could go, he may elect to go. But now looking at how everything has really shaped up this season for Bronny, really USC as a whole, right? It hasn't been that great. Now, granted, Bronny James went through what he went through in the offseason. So we're just fortunate, for him, his family, loved ones, that he is okay and that he is able to return to the game of basketball so soon. So he is playing. He made his return in the middle of the season, but it hasn't been a good year for Bronny. Now, we're not going to hold that against him. Like I said, what he went through, and then on top of USC as a whole, a team that had the 3rd recruiting class in the country, is probably never going to make the tournament unless they win the ACC, the conference tourney, right? They're not going to make March Madness tourney. So they have not played well. Isaiah Collier is another guy as well in that list as a player that has not played well, that his draft stock has dropped since the season began. Bronny James averaging 5 points a game. He's shooting 37% from field. He's shooting 27% from 3. So neither of these stats is really going to, make you want to go ahead and draft Bronny, except for the fact that his father, LeBron, may want to play with him, right? LeBron James Sr. may want to play with him. So it is going to be interesting to see what happens. Does he still elect to go out? Because you can still see a realistic scenario where a team is going to potentially reach to go get a Bronny, right? I don't think he's a first round talent, even if a player, a team decides to jump up and reach for him. And when I mean talent, I mean this draft. I don't think this draft, he could become one, but this draft, I don't think he is the talent that you're going to reach up for and get in that first round. So round 2, maybe you do go reach and go get a Bronny James, if that means you could have a shot at LeBron either this offseason or down the road. But if he elects to go back to school, try to polish up his game a little bit, put in a better showing in his sophomore season, maybe then he can move up some draft boards. He can potentially become a first round pick, and then we'll go from there. We also know that it's being reported that LeBron could be angling for a multi-year deal with the Lakers. So that could potentially also get him out of the running, and that could potentially also affect Bronny James, right? Because if you have teams trying to line up and draft him because you think you could get LeBron, maybe that's no longer the case in 2025 because LeBron now has a 2-3 year deal. He's locked in place. Maybe that is something else to consider, or you could still look long term, maybe saying, hey, once LeBron's deal ends there, then we can have a shot. So you never know, but on his own merit, right? Just looking at Bronny as a player, I don't think he's NBA ready. I would love to see him go back to school, see if he could polish up his game a little bit. You see the potential, you see that he has the mold to be, eventually become an NBA player. I don't think right now that is the case at all. Hopefully though, a lot of people are rooting for him. We'll see what happens, but shocking that ESPN this early will say, nah, bro. We don't see you going in the draft. So we'll see what happens in 2025 or even future years if he elects to stay in college even longer. But you guys let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Would you like to see Bronny James come out this year? Do you think it will be a better decision to hold off on declaring for the NBA draft and polish your game up a little bit? And just what have you seen from him so far? Do you like what you see? Do you see the potential there? Do you think he's been overrated? Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. As usual, hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please do me a favor. Go ahead and leave this video a like. It helps me out a lot. And subscribe if you haven't already. It's DLloyd. I'm see y'all next time. Peace.